welcome to What is a Dividend Yield? Guys, today we're going to be going over what is a dividend yield. This is the second part to what is a dividend. The definition of what a dividend yield is the ratio expressed as a percentage that compares a company's annual dividend, the total dividend a company pays during the most recent fiscal year, to its shareholders. Right here you will see a picture of the top Dow stocks that has dividend yields. These are the top yielding Dow companies right now. Down here you're going to see the bottom top 5 Dow yielding stocks. So these companies yield the least in the Dow index. Okay, so here we go. Understanding dividend yield. Dividend yield is a tool for comparing the size of a company's dividend to its share price. It's the annual dividend divided by the stock price, where the annual dividend can either be the total dividend paid during the most recent fiscal year, the most recent dividend times 4 that will reflect the financial 4 quarters, or the total dividend paid over the last 4 quarters per share. A high dividend yield can mean that a stock hands over a pretty penny to the investors relative to its share price. However, a higher dividend doesn't always signal a high potential investment. Dividend yields typically change most in response to fluctuations in a company's stock price, not based on its dividend value. For example, a company whose stock suddenly drops in price could have a very high dividend yield, or a company whose stock values quickly soars could have a low dividend yield. This helps show why it's important to use dividend yield as just one tool in evaluating a potential investment. Okay, for example, we're going to look at Disney's July 2019 dividend yield. Let's consider Disney's dividend yield as of July 12, 2019. Dividend yield is a percentage found by dividing a company's total annual dividend by its share price. Disney's share price at that time was $144.88. Disney's semi-annual dividend was 88 cents. Basically, the dividend pay date is when the investors get their money from the dividend. Disney's dividend yield was 1.21 as of July of last year. Takeaways. Dividend yield is like a stock's bang for your buck. It's a ratio comparing the income an investor gets from holding a stock that pays a dividend to the price of that stock, shown as a percentage. It's calculated by dividing the annual dividend, the amount a stock pays investors through a year's worth of dividend, by the stock price. Investors use it to help judge the potential perks or risks of investing in a particular stock. Guys, that is what a dividend yield is. Let's go to Yahoo Finance so you can actually find a dividend yield yourself on a company. Let's check it out. Okay guys, we're on Yahoo Finance. We're looking at Disney, ticker symbol DIS. Let's scroll down here, and as you see off to the left, you're going to see things like previous close, and if you look to the right it'll say 106, and if you go to open, if you look to the right it'll be 109. That's where we are. We're looking down here for the dividend yield. So we're looking at volume, market cap, and if you keep going all the way down, you're going to pass the earnings date, and then you're going to get to forward dividend and yield. So if you look at this right here says that they give $1.79, and then the yield is going to be 1.66%. So the $1.76, the $1.76 is going to be paid out semi-annually. So if you divide that by 2, you'll know what you're going to get every 6 months as your dividend. That right there sums it up. I hope this video right here was helpful. Guys, if you found this video helpful, share it with somebody, like, and if you haven't already, you can subscribe. If not, guys, I hope that you guys do well, and I guess I'm gonna have to see you all later.